The African wild dog is a highly social animal. Their herd fighting power is the terror of many animals. Let's see how this animal hunts. A wild boar is drinking water when threatened by a pack of wild dogs. Suddenly from behind, the crocodile pounced to drag the wild boar into the water, and this surprises the wild dogs. It fills its stomach without too much action. The pack of wild dogs found a lost Nyla antelope. Not only have they faced a pack of hungry wild dogs, because it's also a hippo, a notoriously fierce animal. With its powerful horns, the antelope Nyala knocks the hippo out of the fight. Its current enemies are the wild dogs. The pack of wild dogs has a rate of up to 80% kills, so the Nyala antelope seems to be weak, constantly retreating into the river. The river is a safe place when the wild dogs can't enter the water, because this is the domain of another species. The crocodile quietly and unexpectedly rushes to attack, and in one blow, the antelope collapsed. Faced with the highly successful hunters like wild dogs, the impala swam across the lake, running away. With their years of combat experience, even if they don't swim across the lake, they can still find another way. Realizing the instability as the pack of wild dogs gradually approached, the impala used its old move and swam into the water. This time, it was not as lucky as the last time. Here comes the ferocious hippo. The hippopotamus paws down. Can't go forward, can't go back. How will the impala escape from this ambush? Both front and back are threatened, so the impala can only swim to places where there is water, not too far from the shore. Over there, hippos have also noticed the pack of wild dogs. No one knows when the crocodile ambushed, only knows the melee broke out and the impala sank into the water. Wild dogs and impala are having a fight in the swamp. Seeing the wild dog tearing apart the impala, the crocodile immediately swims to steal the bait. Despite being focused on the fight, the wild dog is very sensitive to the dangers around it, so it attacks the crocodile. The war now gives way to the swamp killer in his area. Can the crocodile capture the impala or not? In addition, perhaps the wild dogs are also very interested in this match. The antelope was far away from the crocodile. It dragged its limp steps to the shore while the crocodile was still chasing after it. After many attempts, with one leg injured, the antelope has saved its life. Challenging powerful enemies brings unexpected simulations. The pack of wild dogs has the ambition to defeat two huge crocodiles. Maybe there's a far-fetched fantasy. The wild dogs will need to try harder. The wild dogs had a full meal for themselves. It was a baby deer. Did the meal go to plan? The appearance of the old crocodile changed that. Crocodiles appear, wild dogs automatically leave the bait. Without spending any effort to snatch the food, the crocodile returns satisfied to his territory. The impala were drinking water and had noticed the crocodile. This crocodile is immature, so even at a very close distance, it doesn't have a big attack on its prey. After following for a while, the crocodile is attacked on the hind legs of the impala. After a fierce struggle, the impala has reached the shore. But it must avoid the enemy. it will meet another enemy. An injured antelope can't compete with the mighty wild dogs. It was quickly subdued by the pack of wild animals. The wild dogs chased the mother and daughter of the waterbug family. They had a fast chase from water to shore. While being chased by the wild dogs, the young antelope jumped straight into the water without hesitation. Here, the baby waterbuck is punished for trespassing in the territory of the aggressive hippopotamus. So, it was forced to move ashore. At this time, the mother waterbug is also fighting with the hungry wild dogs on the shore. In the end, both mother and baby antelope fought bravely for a few hours and drove away the stray dogs and the hippo. A baby kudu is swimming in the river, but it needs to avoid being attacked by the wild dogs. The dogs begin to stalk, tracking their prey. It seems that everything was fine. The kudu didn't realize the approaching danger. A crocodile silently attacks the kudu antelope, drowning it in the water. The wild dogs surround and isolate a large kudu. Wild dogs are not large, but their hunting unity can take down large prey like kudu antelopes. Underwater is not a battleground for wild dogs. They have many difficulties. Relying on its strength and flexible body when in the water, the kudu antelope gained the upper hand, attacking the wild dogs. Thanks to that, it drove away the enemy, preserving its life. A wildebeest was drinking water when suddenly it was dragged into the water by a crocodile in a long ambush. In the first stage, wildebeest reacts quite strongly. However, under duckers, it is the area of this animal, so there were many limitations. The antelope has reached the shore, but it still cannot escape the grip of the baby crocodile. Thanks to the tight grip of the crocodile, it did not allow the wildebeest to move. The fierce attack of the crocodile took the life of the wildebeest. In the river, a herd of crocodiles was eating a dead giraffe. And at the same time, a pack of wild dogs tried to steal their food. A crocodile stood out to chase away the wild dogs, protecting the rights of his species. Realizing the results were not as expected, the crocodile returned to its place. Each side participates in filling their stomachs before they meet a next rival. The baby impala swam into the water to avoid being surrounded by the wild dogs, but it meets a huge hippo. The hippopotamus notices the little animal trespassing on its territory. Normally, they don't swim in the water, but this time, because they were so hungry, they decided to take the risk. They had a fierce battle underwater, but the participation of the hippo changed everything. The hippopotamus swooped in, knocking the baby antelope to the ground and sending the tiny creature slamming into the water. After dealing with the antelope, the hippo turns on the wild dogs, hoping to drive them out of his territory. An antelope bathing in a lake has been targeted by a pack of African wild dogs. They are planning to capture their target. There was a real wild dog that went into the lake. That was a risky move. Little by little, one by two, the wild dogs overpower the antelope. The neck is the weak point of many animals. Attacking this place means you are more likely to win. The battle has changed. The gazelle escapes the attack of the wild dogs. And can it save lives? It's probably a distant hope, but the pack of wild dogs still cling to the end. The antelope has struggled hard, but time has passed. The strength of the antelope is gradually exhausting. It's dragged ashore by the wild dogs, and it begins to move to the final stage of tearing at the prey. After a period of fierce fighting, the wild dogs collect their loot. So you've watched wild dogs and fierce battles. If you have any good ideas for future videos for us, don't forget to share them with us. Thanks very much, and see you next time.